Hi, I'm Pastor Rob Bryson, and for the last 6 years, I've been pastoring this downtown urban church in a rough neighborhood. So when I first got here, the church wasn't doing anything to affect the poverty and the culture around us, and I thought, there's gotta be a better way. So we began a community meal, and we invited all the homeless people and the drug addicts and the prostitutes, come on in, have a free meal with us, get to know us. We called that outreach Streetwise. Well, because of those meals, we built up trust. And because of that trust, they started coming to church. And then some really funny and interesting things began to happen. I made a series of videos called One Take Stories. You can go on YouTube and check them out, like this one. Before I came here to this church in Spokane, my last position was at a church in Northern California in a very affluent neighborhood in a very affluent town. And there, my prayer life consisted of, Lord, please help us sell our building for $5 million and move into the new building for $10 million. And he did. Since coming here, my prayer life's changed a little bit. Now it's more like, Lord, please let my sound man make bail by Easter Sunday morning. He didn't. Well, what we learned is that a lot of people thought the work with the poor was really noble and outstanding. But we couldn't grow the church because nobody wanted to come down here because all those poor people were hanging around. And we thought, there's gotta be a better way. So this is the way the church mostly works in America. You put on a really good Sunday morning event. Top-notch music, thought-provoking speaking, great facilities, and that draws a crowd. And then when the crowd's there, they give you whatever they feel like giving you. And that financially supports the whole thing. But you know what? That doesn't work in poverty church. And I thought to myself, there's gotta be a better way. So what we found as we began to help people was that the climb out of extreme poverty is a difficult and long road. And it required an awful lot of personal care and time management and decision-making help. We would see 150 people every week come to our meals. 30 or 40 of them would come to church regularly, and of those, maybe 10 or 12 would get their life back. And that usually meant moving out of downtown and away from our church in order to get healthy. And we thought, there's gotta be a better way. So I'm downtown helping the poor in this church, and you can't grow the church because all those homeless people are hanging around. And it's a big 12,000 square foot building which sits empty like 6 days a week, waiting to fill it on Sundays, and it's not working. And I thought to myself, well, what if you could trade all this in, and you'd open up a jobs training coffee shop or pizzeria or something, and you could help people coming out of poverty culture to get a skill, to get their life back. And then on Sundays, you just close it down and you do church services in there. And guess what? We found this place.